Hello there, it's Baldy Chris once again, and doing something a little bit different today. Haven't played this in a while. This is Human Fall Flat. I played it virtually to completion. I couldn't actually complete the Aztec level quite a while ago before I started streaming, and then more recently, as I picked it up as part of the Instant Indie bundle, I played it for an hour. As part of my an hour of Instant Indie series. It's just sort of showcasing it a bit. I've since discovered that there's 2 new levels added to it, Laboratory and Forest. I played Laboratory off stream last night myself, and I'm going to have a crack at Forest now. And the weird thing is, I didn't have to download these new levels, they were just there. I don't quite understand how that happened, but we'll give it a go. So let's jump on in and have a look and see what Forest is all about. Forests, probably, but let's get that picked. There it is. You can see I've customised my player. I imagine I did that because there was a trophy attached to it in the first instance. Can't actually get to look at him head on, which is unfortunate. He's a cute little dog type creature. Capable of pushing cars. I don't know if pushing the car is necessarily the right way to go. It's sort of telling me probably not. But that's not going to stop me. or is it? Can't see a way of turning the car, so let's try not shoving it off the edge. I'll push it back this way and use it to climb up the hill. Oh, actually you can turn it. If you've not seen this before, the characters are incredibly clumsy and really quite hard to control. And their climbing ability is very, very limited. Right. I don't know that the map's going to be super helpful. If you're wondering what happens when you jump off, not a lot. You get reset. And you can grab things a bit. And like I say, they're very clumsy. Don't know if getting up there's... it's maybe not a bad idea. We'll have a look in here first of all. It does feel like that door is moving a bit, but I don't think it's going to actually open. So, back to the crate. And I feel like I'm going to be climbing up here and flinging myself off the windmill sails. Oh, get up, you shitbag. You're just trying to take the piss out of me now. Like I say, the characters are hugely clumsy. So controlling them can be really quite hard. But there we are, we're up here. And I'm guessing it's just going to be a case of jumping down. looks like a crowbar, which I'd like to think I could pick up. It's certainly moving. There we go. I'm going to see if there is anything in the dunny. Nope, looks like the outhouse is not going anywhere. Amazingly, I didn't really seem to actually need the crowbar there. Just pull the blocks of wood off. Can't imagine it's not going to come in necessary though, so I'll have a bit of a hunt round. Yeah, not 100% sure exactly what's going to happen with all those little train carriages. I believe there's a trophy for setting marshmallows on fire. I did have a look at the trophy list first of all. There we go, I've just got a trophy called Toasty for heating the marshmallows. Or one of them at least. It's relatively easy. I've already forgotten what the other trophies were. There's only 3 of them because this is a DLC level. I'm going to have a quick look, which will probably set me to audio only, so apologies for that. Bear with me. Yep, Toasty, which is very rare apparently, but I got it. And complete the forest area, which should be not easy, but at least straightforward. Complete the level, you'll get it. And Wrecking Crew, destroy the statue with the bulldozer. There's a statue. I haven't seen a bulldozer. That looks like a boiler of some kind. Oh, actually, maybe it's a power socket that needs wires put in. Don't know. It's the obvious way to push things, right? Is to hook your head on something and sort of do a pelvic thrust underneath it, like it's you're either trying to have sex with it or limbo under a solid object somehow. I don't know. Right. Can't help noticing the similarities between what's on this train and what's here. Whether that'll do me any good or not remains to be seen. Whoops. Told you they were clumsy. Up you get. I don't know if this X is going to be used for anything, or setting myself in motion doing that, which is not what I wanted to do. Ah, well there's a statue, and there's an actual wrecking ball on it. Oh. Sadly not quite as accessible as I thought it was. Looking at that actually looks like quite a big level. I'm scared now. Yeah, the climbing, you need to change your perspective and then change the way your weight is shifted to haul yourself up. And you can't climb very far. Basically, only, what, I don't know, half the height of the character maybe. Sort of struggling to understand what to do here, but there's a crate and I can move it, so I'm going to take the crate with me. At least that was the plan. Can't see why the crate wouldn't move the way I'm trying to move it. There we are, it does. I'd quite like it to lie flat if possible. There we go. Don't know if it's super useful to have done this or not, but it didn't seem to be doing any good where it was. I don't know that I can jump over there. It's probably just intended to get me up here, actually. And yeah, up onto that bridgey bit. Let's try that again. And then I believe there's a red thing lurking up there, which is actually a power cable. Right, can I still get through there? Just about. And the red power cable will go from there to there. Well, once I move the other one nearer anyway. Go on up you get. Just see if there's anywhere that I might be able to get to around about the place. And honestly, it doesn't look like it. So, don't grab the rock. Grab the thing. It's got the thing. That is, I believe, plugged in. I've just undone that. Excellent. I haven't seen a blue cable. Don't think there was anything up with the marshmallows. Certainly no blue power cables. Unless it is in that outhouse. You can occasionally break things by throwing things against them. I suspect a crowbar's not going to do much against a solid block of granite. I'm figuring that if I can get this powered up, that'll rise and give me access to a different area of the map. But I really am struggling to see how I'd connect the blue terminals, because I definitely haven't seen a blue power line. Power lines are very unwieldy to work with. Where is the blue one? Come on, you can do it. Ta-da! Figured it must be somewhere fairly close by, since there's basically no other spots in this map that I can access just at the moment. Right, pick it up. Or don't. And amazingly, I haven't electrocuted myself. Okay, well that has done what I expected it to do. Don't know if I'm going to need to... I'll try to get good, Furry. How you doing? Have you played this one before? No, it's surprisingly entertaining, and also massively frustrating at times as well, because the controls are so hideously sloppy at times. But playing VR stuff. What have you been playing on VR? I haven't got any VR equipment, so I've never given it a go. Kind of wouldn't mind trying the Psychonauts game on VR, but God knows what this wheel is doing, apart from threatening to snap my character's neck. Oh, maybe I did see what it was doing. I thought that was going to be on a timer, or I'd have to jam it open or something. Res4 Robo Recall Crisis VR Brigade. That's just a bit of a mouthful of a name. Is that Res? Is that a Resident Evil thing? Yeah, that was a series that I never really got into. I've got a few of the games. Yeah, there's a trophy for smashing the statue there. Had to be done. So is it a standalone game in the series, or a sort of redoing of one of the original games in VR? Because there's a lot of Resident Evil games, one way or the other. I think they've stopped naming them, haven't they, or numbering them? I thought there might be more than that. I thought they'd numbered them up as far as 7. And then there was Village, I think, came after that. Oh, I think I see that. Looks like a smashable wall. Maybe I need to use the bulldozer the other way. Oh, Village is number 8. Right, gotcha. Yeah, now I had the first one on the PS1. Purely because my housemate at the time bought it to play on my console, and then when we stopped living together I basically inherited his game collection. I think I sold that on eBay recently, got a decent price for it, 20 quid or so. 6 remakes, wow, milking the franchise. Yeah, I remember watching him play, and there was some bit in the first one where a gigantic snake thing leapt out of the floor. Scared the living piss out of him, and he then died at some point and sort of had to backtrack quite a bit because he hadn't saved the game in a while. It got to this same point, and when the thing jumped out of the ground again, it still scared the piss out of him. I was like, you've already seen this, but he was drinking, and he'd obviously drunk so much that he actually forgot about this massive jump scare in the first game. Pink dog, drag these rocks out of the way, will ya? So I think I might have had Resident Evil 4 as a GameCube version, but again, I flogged that. I wasn't using my GameCube at all. In fact, I actually had 2 GameCubes, so I gave one console to a friend of mine and took the other one into Computer Exchange. They were very impressed with how shiny it all was. Didn't give me that much money for it, admittedly, but they were impressed nonetheless. And then I just eBayed all the games. I think I got rid of Resident Evil 4 as well. I'm pretty sure it was on a GameCube version I had for that. I will I'll defer to your superior knowledge of the franchise, but I think it was. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I purely got a GameCube so I could play Zelda games because I was going out with a girl who had a DS. She wasn't into games at all. No idea why she had a DS. And I played Phantom Hourglass on the DS, and I really liked it. And that was my first introduction to Zelda games. I've never owned Nintendos, so I decided I wanted to play more Zeldas, bought myself a GameCube so I could do a whole bunch of them on a sort of backtrack basis, and just somehow never got around to them. So the start of last year in lockdown, after I'd left my last job, or left the job at that time, I just flogged a few things on eBay, and I did very well with some of the Nintendo titles, the Zelda ones in particular. I think I got about 75 quid for a single game. Sold a few of the Silent Hill games on the PS1 and 2 for a bit over 100 quid as well. I think I did alright, actually. So what was the rare PS1 game you got then? I don't actually have a PS1 anymore. I've still got a PS2, so I could still play PS1 titles on the PS2, but I just very, very rarely go that retro with the games I'm playing. Though you'd never know it to see the low graphic quality of what I'm actually playing right now. Silent Hill 1, yeah, Silent Hill 1 is definitely rare. I think... can't remember if I sold that on its own or as part of the collection or not. I think it must have been part of the collection that I was selling. But I reckon I could have got 50 quid for that on its own, which is weird because you can buy it on PlayStation Store to play on the PS3 for about 6 or 7 quid. So it baffles me why people would pay hundreds for the PS1 disc. I don't know, but I'm not really a collector. I like playing the games much more so than collecting them. £40 in good condition. That sounds like it would be an investment of sorts at least. Oh, this bit's looking like it might be tricky. Clumsy control system. I'm gonna have to be swinging on this lantern. Right, let's get the perspective changed to get the maximum jump distance. Oh, there we are, mate. It wasn't as tricky as I thought. Oh dear. Right, replacing those steps is unfortunately going to be quite cumbersome with the way these controls work. Can I pick this stuff up? No, but I can climb it. I think I bollocksed up that particular bit of climbing. There we are, that's better. Yeah, I was playing Silent Hill 1 at a friend's house, sort of, you know, taking it in turns for a little while. Found it very, very hard. We did like it, but I was finding it very difficult. In part because the control system was really quite cumbersome at times. That was absolutely the way to do that jump, and I won't hear tell of any different. Can't really remember how far we got with it. And somehow we kept missing good shit like shotguns and stuff. Thinking we'd explored absolutely everywhere and hadn't. But yeah, I think if that game had been remade and revamped with a nice control system and a generous way of looking at your checkpoints and stuff like that, it could be very, very good. Was enjoying it. Right, where are we here? That said, I watched the film of Silent Hill a little while ago and I thought that was absolute pish. Did not enjoy that at all. There's a plane over there. Right, what am I supposed to do here? There's a crate. I can move the crate. So there's another plane over there. Apparently a dangerous area to fly in. I think this crate might just be to get me some extra height to jump the gap. Kaldelka. I've never even heard of Kaldelka. Is that another PS1 or era or different platform or oh, Japan only releases? God, yeah. I always sort of remember seeing in Computer Exchange or wherever the Japanese only stuff was always super expensive compared to everything else in there. That's not going to be enough height to jump that gap at all. What the bloody hell am I supposed to do here? I imagine falling off there was not part of what was supposed to be done. I was trying to grab the shutters and see if that did anything. I'm not convinced. Almost certainly won't, in fact. I absolutely cannot deny you the power of a nap, so yeah. Go ahead, get your head down. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I don't know about night, but yeah, if it's a nap rather than a full-on sleep. But yeah, enjoy, catch a few Zeds. Right, what the bloody hell am I supposed to do here? That's where I came in. Can't drive the bulldozer. Smashed open the thing, I've gone through, jumped over the gap. Surely can't climb up there. Or maybe I can. Oh good, I've managed to jam my character in there. What fun. Come on, out you come. Stupid purple dog. God, right, that was annoying. What's more, I don't know that it's impossible to get up there. However, it is slightly higher than would be particularly easy to do. So I'm going to stop that idea. Go back over to where that block was. I suppose I could chuck the block down. Maybe that would help. Though it's not at all easy to carry things up here. Maybe it's the same thing as before. Put the crate onto the train. And then push the train and climb up somewhere. Let's give that a go. That at least feels like it's something that's readily practical to do. Let's see if I can do this jump correctly. Yeah, definitely slightly easier way to do it than swinging off the edge like I did before. Stand up straight. Didn't actually check the practicalities of standing up there, did I? Or climbing up there. Which might have been an option. Gonna try going train side first of all. Now the next thing will be actually struggling to lift it onto the bloody train. Because it can be really difficult. In fact, it might even be easiest to try lifting it on from the train. Except I can't quite grab it. Ha! Ha 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 ha! There we are. I don't know if that's going to get me high enough to reach that bridgey bit, but I'm prepared to try. I don't think that's going to come close, unfortunately. If I could actually get up there, I'll find out. Oh, seriously, climb, will you? Managed to roll the whole bloody thing away from where I wanted it to be as well. That's annoying. Try climbing up from the side so I don't roll the whole thing again. On, get up. That was not part of the plan. Brilliant. I'm trying to put it on and simply yank it to the other side as well. Oh well. Let's try lobbing it off there, which should reset it. And I'll try clambering up somewhere on this side. Or indeed just throw myself into a chasm. It's quite a generous reset there. Yeah, climbing like that. Very frustrating. So yeah, I think that's probably more where I'm supposed to do my climbing from. So let's go get that crate again. Oh, for fuck's sake. Would be quite nice to pick your own checkpoints in this game, since it's very easy to fluff some stuff up. And sort of having to redo bits you've already figured out can be a little bit tedious. So for example, having to clamber back up to that if you bollocks a jump up would be annoying. Right, hopefully that's enough to let me get up here. Looks promising. Hurrah! Well, that seems solid enough. So I guess it's crossing this water wheel, which I'm hoping isn't going to start spinning, because that will make my life a lot harder than it needs to be. Go on, get up. There we are, I've just hit a checkpoint within the game there, which is nice. I'm going to try to spin start this engine, but I can't even grab the damn thing. Also, the That's a really poor design because the propellers are hitting the ground. But there must be something I have to do with the plane. Probably take that chain off the tree. Or maybe just off the propeller. Feel like that ought to slide off now. Just under gravity. Okay. And now what? I'm kind of hoping the plane would just fly away. Well, maybe I can drag the whole plane, actually. Sort of looks like it. Try and get that chain moved. Oh, the plane's moving much more easily now. I was really hoping that chain would just kind of drag over the top of it rather than be as restrictive as it's being. Let's try and clear it. Maybe it's heavier than it looks. Come on, if I can move a whole plane, I ought to be able to pick up a chain. Nearly. Didn't actually mean to hurl myself off there, but that's what's happened. I'm on the wrong side as well. Oh! Quite generous with letting me swing across that gap, since I mostly swung into a wall rather than the free space that I wanted to swing into. Right. Can this plane be pushed away from the sodding chain yet or not? Not like that. Essentially done quite a good job of turning that into an anchor, which, I mean, I suppose was kind of what it was intended to be all along, but if anything, I've made it more effective. Oh, don't fall. What's he grabbing onto there? Come on, pull yourself up. Let's try and do this without falling off. There we are. I feel like this ought to be able to push out now. Kind of. In its own crazy physics kind of way, yes it is. Struggling to keep it in a straight line. Swear to God, this thing will steer. Ideally, to where I want it to go. There. Is that close enough to be able to be used as a ladder now? Worst ladder ever. So close. Sometimes if you're that close, you can get enough momentum to haul yourself up. Right, is that marginally closer? I'm sure this was supposed to just approach head on, but it seems determined to annoy me. Oh, for God's sake, get up there! That should be good enough. Yes, it was. Phew. And now up there, I suppose. That actually seems too high to climb. So, where? Or is this a new place? Oh, this is a new place. Let's go this way then. I've just hit a save point there. Very nice. We've got another electrical bit. It's one of the cables straight away. I thought I saw a blue cable over on that islandy bit over there. Don't tell me I need to bring that crowbar from the beginning, because that'll piss me off. In fact, I can't see how I would be able to get the crowbar from the beginning all the way over there. obviously I'm going to push that off the edge. Too tempting not to. Didn't realise it would reciprocate by landing on my head, but... Where is it now? Oh, there it is. That's probably not ideal. I would say that's probably very unideal indeed. I don't know what these cables would actually connect up. We'll see obviously where they go here, but what's it going to connect to? Yeah, didn't really want to have to go down here because it's so very, very far back. Well, let's give it a go. Surely I'm not expected to bring that train all the way through here, am I? Maybe there was more I could have done around here. Well, that looks like it would plug into something. Uh-huh. Well, who knew all this stuff was lurking here first time I went past it? That's right back at the very start. Oh yes, yes, I remember. Where was the crowbar from here? Oh, the crowbar's over the other side of the windmill, isn't it? mean, technically, I suppose I could use that to connect the red and the blue wires together and short circuit the whole damn thing. I'm not sure that's a great idea. And push the train into here, but I don't know what that would achieve. Or do I want to try and get back to that newer section where again there was some cabling? Let's backtrack to where I was with that bloody wagon that fell off and ruined things. Hit him with his arm hooked around his head. Thankfully it's not too insane an amount of backtracking, although it'd be nice to do it without all the climbing. It's really hard on your trigger fingers, believe it or not. Whoops. Just enough to get up there. So yeah, back to where we were. Now let's try using this to climb higher instead of hurling it into the abyss. You will turn. Yes, you will. God, that's close to the edge. Precarious as that looks, I think I can get up there. Rockstar the TV off the edge. Not convinced I should, but no, apparently I should not hurl the TV off. Cable. What exactly I'm doing with the cables, I don't know. Sure, I tried doing that earlier. There we are. May become more apparent where I'm plugging those in now. Or maybe not. do I want to be going down with the lift? I don't know. Sure if I pressed the button there. I did, yes. Okay. Pick up the cable. Does feel like it's going to be a big short circuit if I plug that in, if indeed I can even pick it up. Of course I've dragged it out the other end. Brilliant. Literally no reason at all why that would work. Unless that's a battery. Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna guess I shouldn't push that off. I should use it for climbing. Definitely getting somewhere new. That was quite an adventurous sleigh ride to get there. And that was the plane from earlier. Propeller's still turning. Oh, there was a save point there. I don't know whether to try and do anything with that plane or not. Don't know what I would try to do with it. What have we got here? Telegraph poles that somehow also look like a ski lift. Is this door going to open? We've got some ice. Yeah. That ought to help me climb here. I think. Might have done if I was quicker. That's just mean. Please tell me I don't have to make a tower. This whole game lacks the fine control needed to do any precise movements whatsoever. That's not going to be high enough, is it? Seemingly not. Please just climb up there. Or tilt the fucking table over. Technically that's a slightly higher surface, I suppose. And now it's upside down and entirely useless to me. I wonder, can I put the ice on it here and just slide the table across? I'm just going to go ahead and say no to that. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be quick enough, is it? Aha! I don't know if that helps, but it's a thing I can pick up. I have an idea. Not necessarily a good one, just an idea. Pick up the stool. Try and form a stable platform to put the table on. Probably not going to work, but you never know. It might be just about enough. Why? Why can't you just do things the right way, you silly pink dog? Honestly, just pick it up and move it like 2 feet in front of you, you little shit. Pirouetting it like a fucking basketball. This game is so good at making really easy tasks incredibly hard to perform. Right, turn that fucking table the right way up, you little bastard. Nearly. There we are. That might be just about good enough. To completely bollocks it up. Shit baggery of the highest order. Fucking hell. That may not be the absolute textbook way to do it, but I have got some height. And I feel like burning something is almost certainly the order of the day here. There we are. Can I now move the statue, or am I going to be climbing on it? I don't know. Is that where I'm intending to get to? Right, well this bit looks decidedly platformable. Not necessarily readily platformable. Christ, this is so imprecise. Am I supposed to jump on the friggin' plane? Well, I'm on the plane. Yeah, maybe it is this way. It doesn't feel right, but... Please don't fall down here. Crikey. Don't want to be that way, is it? That feels even smaller a surface to get on. So yeah, being able to choose a safe point here would be absolutely ideal, I think. Because this just feels horribly precarious. More or less up, anyway. Oh, there is a safe point there. May just be jumping into that fan, I don't know. Or it might be heading in here. Oh, I actually see an exit sign in there. So yeah, this might actually be it. Just leaping into this big hole. It was. I don't know why it's called Wrong Turn, but there we are. That is the forest section completed, with all the trophies along the way. And I'm sure it can be done a lot quicker than I've done it as well. But the controls are horrible. So half the appeal of the game is obviously quite sloppy control system, and it's meant to be that way. But yeah, there we are. I've enjoyed playing Human Fall Flat, as incredibly frustrating as certain sections of it can be, and as mystifying as some bits can be as well, just trying to work out what you're supposed to do. Usually it's not too beyond reach to have a guess at how you're supposed to play the bit, but being able to control it and working it all out as well, there's quite a nice balance between the two. But anyway, that is it. My washing machine finished a little while ago, so I've got a whole stack of dank clothes that I need to get hung up, and then I need to head to the supermarket. So that'll be it for this stream. Thank you to those that watched and stopped in. Follow me, I'll follow you back, or have a look over on YouTube for all the historic stuff that I've done, which includes a bit of Human Fall Flat, not too much of it, but plenty of other stuff as well. So yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.